Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Sheba Mama, and welcome to Midnyte Baking, where all things hip hop invade your kitchen. Now, this is where we take delicious lyrics from your favorite artists and turn those lyrics into yummy, delicious dishes. Tonight, we'll be featuring Travis Scott, Apple Pie.
I don't want your apple pie, mama. Trying to dap up niggas blocking me. Yeah, made it out the spot straight to Quintana.
So the things you will need are 6 apples, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of fuck. It's alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is late as hell and things like this will happen. It's not where you slip up, it's where you pick up. So we're gonna keep this moving and we're gonna give this another shot. Move, Ricky. So you're going to need 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and a half a cup of sugar. 5 to 6 jars. I end up ultimately using 5 because I didn't have enough for 6, so just roll with it. And about 2 to 4 ready-made pie crusts. So in your bowl, you're going to place the sliced and diced apples along with the other 3 ingredients I just previously mentioned. Then you're going to start stirring everything up until you get this nice, lovely consistency right here. And let me tell you, it smells so good. So with the ready-made baking spray, just, lightly coat each jar that you have on hand. The crust, there's 2 techniques that I did. The first technique I did, I noticed that I was using more crust than I would like, and understand it doesn't have to be perfect. The technique that I did 2 techniques. The second one really worked for me, but the technique is simple. All you do is first you take a piece of crust and you place it at the bottom of the jar. That's the main thing. Just make sure that there's some crust at the bottom. Take a piece, put it at the bottom. After that, what I was doing at first was taking the crust and rolling it with my finger around the inside of the jar. But I ended up using more of the pie crust than I would like. So what I decided to do, since it is dough, I took some, balled it up in my hand as you see right here, start playing with it, rolling it, and start stretching it. And I place it inside the jar and then start rolling around in the jar with my finger. And I noticed I got more bang for my buck, and it really worked out fine. It doesn't have to be Picasso, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alrighty, so moving on, you're going to take your filling and you're going to place it inside of each jar. Now the thing you're going to notice is there's going to be some juice left over, some sweet delicious juice. And so after I filled each jar up, I just did a little drizzle of the juice that was left over inside of the bowl in each jar. Man, look at that. That looks so good. And trust me, it's going to taste delicious. Oh my goodness. So with the remaining pie crust that I had, I did the same technique. I took some pie crust, rolled it in my hand to cover the top of each jar. So I did the same technique as you see, just right here, roll it up, flatten it, boom, place it on top. After I did that for each jar, then I take a fork and start lightly poking the top. Make sure it doesn't tear, doesn't rip. Just a nice little tap, tap, tap is all you need. As long as you can see the little poke marks, you're good. So now we're going to take some aluminum foil. I already pre-cut 5 strips, and we're going to place the aluminum foil over each jar. And now we're going to put these bad boys in the oven. Make sure your oven is preheated for 350 degrees, and we're going to place them in for 20 minutes. Now for the beverage, we going to do something I'm going to call an apple pie drink. Simple as that. Now what I had on hand, I had some Jim Beam apple flavor. I had some Seagram's vodka. And I had some apple juice, regular apple juice. Now, this is what I had in my cabinet and I rolled with it. You know, whatever you have, you know, works with you. You can use whatever to substitute. You can use a different brand of apple juice, a different brand of vodka, a different brand of whatever, just whatever works for you. Okay, so I got a glass and I'm just rubbing it in some water, the rim of the glass with some water, and then I'm going to rub it inside of some brown sugar, like so. Yeah. Oh, all right, so let's keep it moving. So after I placed the ingredients inside of the martini shaker, I shook it up about 10-12 times and I poured it inside of this glass, as you see. And you know, I just want to do a little garnishment, so I placed 2 cinnamon sticks inside. I kind of wanted it to, you know, to stick out, but the glass was super big and super deep. I didn't realize it, but you know, hell, X marks the spot. Let's check on the pies. All right, excuse the shakiness of the camera. After the first initial 20 minutes of it being in the oven, what you're going to do is you're going to remove the foil off of all of the jars and then pop it back in for another, I'll say, depending on your oven, 20 to 30 minutes. It all depends. The goal, you'll know that it's ready when the crust has a nice brown golden look to it. That's when you know it's ready for it to come out. Oh my goodness, and just look at how good that is. Oh, just the flakiness and the crust, and oh man, like I'm reliving this while this is recording, while I'm watching this. Wow, man, it tastes so good. And all the juices that I poured inside, like you can really taste it afterwards. Like, oh my goodness, man, so bomb. Everything just, it's a nice cohesive mix. It is bomb. And I had to go and get a mitten because the jar was still hot and it was burning my hand. So I had to get a mitten and dig in, and it was delicious. But hey, I got an expression. When food is this good, you gotta share it with your people, even if it is at midnight. It.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You up?
Girl, yeah, I ain't doing nothing. I'm hanging. What you doing up?
That's besides the point. You hungry? You want some,
You high? You baking again?
That's not important whether I'm under the influence of anything. But yeah, you're right. I did bake, and yes, I know what the time is. And I want to know, you want to try some apple pies I made real quick?
Why is that a question? Hell yeah, you bringing it on?
Hell, motherfucker, yeah.
We on. Come on through.
All right, cool. Out of 5 stars, what would you give it, honestly? I mean, I know you my girl, but I really want to know, like.
I'm not big for nothing. I ain't gonna lie on no food. I'm gonna give this a 5. It was sweet enough. It was warm. It was flaky. And then like the ice cream maybe gave it like an 8.
Damn.
That ice cream gave it an 8 if I had to do 10. But this is something great for the midnight hour. Period. Oh God. Ooh, nice little cake. Apple snack? Go.
Thank you all for watching the very first installment of Midnyte Baking. I want to give a special shout out to my girl Kelly and her adorable son Jakai for being on the show. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you try the recipe. Please like, comment, subscribe for more Midnyte Baking, and I'll see you all next Friday at midnight. Peace.